Forever Winter, Mad God, Scorn, 9, Blasphemous, Animatrix, and The Terminator. If you're anything like me, you like watching metal clashing, blood splattering, and a general eerie feeling of violence in the air. Whether you're off your meds or just deeply messed up individual, these items on the list are everything that I could think of that fit into this genre of science fiction / horror. In some cases, this genre could fit more into a phrase: overwhelming forces. The message of just trying to survive in the middle of a conflict zone. I'm talking about the Terminator without the solution to defeat Skyzone, where the objective is not to win anymore, but rather just to survive. Now, I'm not going to talk much about Forever Winter, or go much into detail because someone else has done a much better job before me, so go check out Rylo's video on Forever Winter as he's become their unofficial / official war reporter, links in the description. However, I would like to highlight a specific section of his video.
I was legitimately taken aback. It felt like Miles had read my mind, but this has been what every conversation with the members of the Fundog Studios team has been like for me. A team that is so wired into a specific artistic subculture, so locked into an aesthetic quality of 90s anime, heavy metal model kit aesthetics that happens to be exactly my taste and sense of style. A sense of style that you don't really see very often anymore. This little anecdote is perfectly emblematic of the exact reason why this studio exists, why this game is being made at all, and why that matters.
Now, it feels important to mention that I'm not trying to compare or contrast any of these things to each other. I just like to point out the similar vibes and feels of these worlds. Following that, referencing Rylo's interviews with Miles Williams, Phil Tippett's Mad God was referenced as a big inspiration for the world building of Forever Winter. I think the similarities between the two are most known in the machine battle scenes of Mad God.
And cooperation and cunning to survive even minor enemy contact. Situational awareness is key in this world. Stop, look, and listen. Trigger discipline will save your life. A target missed is a bullet wasted, and not every battle is one worth fighting.
With those clips being shown, I think it's obvious to finally see the similarities between Mad God and Forever Winter. Please give me a beta key, Fundog Studios. The familiar theme of humanity lost and a war that seems to be waging for millennium. And this theme of humanity lost goes hand in hand with the world of Scorn. The world of Scorn shares this familiar message of humanity lost, with Scorn being a biomechanical amalgamation of flesh and machine. It can be hard to discern where the metal starts and ends. This grotesque, fleshy abomination called a planet cannot be fully talked about without mentioning the artists H.R. Geiger and Zdzislaw Beninsky. Very sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Regardless, these two helped a lot in the early visualization of the game of Scorn. Here's a brief slideshow of some of their works. After seeing the conceptual art, I think the connection that I'm trying to make between Scorn, Forever Winter, and Mad God is much more clear. Although in Scorn you're not physically fighting that much or maybe battling for loot, you are indefinitely just trying to survive and get out. Ultimately, it's just the element of survival that I really see as the prime connection between these themes. And with this theme of survival, we're going to move on to the next title, which is 9, the 2009 animated movie set in another post-apocalyptic world. Just like Forever Winter, the main antagonists are these machines that have decided to wage war on all biological life. What seems to be the last hope of humanity is zapped into these, for lack of a better term, living dolls. These are the last bastions for humanity. Except this one. He's dumb and literally summons Satan to start the main conflict of the movie. Highboy has a quick movie recap that's pretty funny, and I definitely recommend checking it out if you don't want to watch the whole movie for yourself.
And wrong. But 9 gets away with a ripped shoulder, then One-Eyed 5 finds him passing out in the middle of the street, brings him over to HQ and patches him up. They get to talking about what happened down there, then 2 more Muppets come in like,
yeah, did you drink my Mountain Dew? Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath.
Although it's a pretty obvious good guy, happy ending, yay! The movie ends with just a slow pan of these dolls, possibly the last quote-unquote living things left on this planet. I feel like this scene alludes to the possible ending of a forever war where no one's left standing except for the survivors who can tell the story. This reminds me of a quote by Dwight D. Eisenhower: "There's no glory in battle worth the blood it costs." Alright, quick intermission, go get some water, I bet you're fucking dehydrated, and here is the meme you can look at, and I'll see you guys when we get back.
Another perfect, beautiful day to ingest stimulants and sit at computer. What a blessed life.
Welcome back from intermission. I hope you guys got some water, and just a brief note, the rest of this is going to be edited, recorded, and produced by a more lit version of myself. Hell yeah. Now going back into the world of video games, Blasphemous, a Metroidvania video game developed by Spanish studio The Game Kitchen. This game boasts a beautiful world building with a lot of subtext exploring the Spanish religion and sacrifice. Although this may not be post-apocalyptic setting we are used to, the idea of trying to survive is still very present. The land of Blasphemous is hallowed by a force known as the Miracle, also referred to as Sorrowful Miracle or Grievous Miracle. This force manifests itself by sometimes blessing and sometimes cursing the inhabitants, transforming them into twisted creatures subject to eternal torment, with many in the land praying for eternal torment as a way of forgiveness or redemption. I know it's fucked up, it's visually gross, but I love it. I highly recommend everyone go check out the Inhumane one, Blasphemous Lore, Complete Story Explained. It's only 7 minutes, it's not going to take up that much time, and it's a beautiful rundown of exactly what happens in this world. As it has literally reached midnight where I am way too gone to start explaining the entire lore of Blasphemous, as it does get confusing, but do not worry, the Inhumane one keeps it simple, and will hold your hand through the entire process, don't worry about it. The Matrix / Animatrix and the Terminator. But honestly, I'm going to wrap them both into the same thing, as in their simplest terms, they're both about humanity fighting robots, except one wants to farm us for our brain power, and the other just wants total annihilation. This kind of brings us back full circle to Forever Winter. I see titles such as Matrix and Terminator as possibly the end game of Forever Winter. You know, just a reminder, I have had a couple of drinks, and I do not speak as an authority on the topic. Going full circle, all of these titles, Forever Winter, Mad God, Scorn, 9, Blasphemous, Animatrix / The Matrix, and The Terminator, they all share this instinct of survival, or pushing forward no matter what. Maybe it's the drinks talking, but I find it to be somewhat beautiful. In Forever Winter, you are a lowly scavenger, literally just trying to get by. Mad God follows a journey of what seems to be an impossible mission. The story of Scorn holds us on a cliff's edge wondering what's beyond the gate. 9 is a story of resilience against all odds, just like The Matrix or Terminator. Blasphemous? Well, my lit ass can't explain that right now, can I? I believe the reason why most of these titles have cult-like followings is because of their bombastic design and prominent stylistic choices. The choice not only to build hostile worlds, but explore how we would adapt to them and try to survive these harsh environments. I don't know. I love when artists and storytellers try to build a world so different from our own, when they take risk in making things we do not consider normal on any level. Either way, it's projects like these that make me excited to experience them, and I can't wait to see what other fucked up worlds we'll see in the future. And as always, if you have any recommendations yourself, please leave them down in the comments below. I'm Kevin, and I like to talk about things I find interesting. Thank you so much for listening. I feel like going gambling right now. You guys want to know some future video ideas? We got a Christmas album coming out, and when I say we, that's right, expect a full cast. We got a Christmas album. Old school RuneScape. Any of y'all play that shit? Yo, Wall Street bet.